get it. Kids are in bed for school tomorrow. Hubby is still streaming Mass Effect. How was everyone's Hump Day Wednesday? We just met Sky, and we're about to go up and defeat Gao the Greater here in a minute. But like I said, how was everyone's Wednesday? Mine has been, well, as you see, third stream of the day. It's been good. Had a little nap earlier and see how much I can get done of Jade Empire.
You handled the guards well with your punching and kicking. I was going to make more of an explodey thing, but kicking worked well too.
Who are you?
I am Kang, the man. I make things explode, and I make things fly, and I'm very good at both. The things I fly tend to survive. The things I explode, not so much.
Not so much. Oh, getting that lower back support for the baby. You build
Do I build flyers? Do I build flyers? Yes. Have you heard differently? Fantastical things, but misused by Gao and his cohorts. I have saved the best for myself. My greatest invention is in the launch room upstairs. Light and fast, she has weapons and capacity no other flyer does. The marvelous dragonfly.
You built Gao a special flyer?
Gao does not appreciate what I make. He misuses, and worse, he duplicates and diminishes their glory. Well, no more. The dragonfly will not function. Gao wants to give my machine to the Lotus assassins, but I stopped him. I hid the extraneous dust inductor. Well, no one will find it. Try to fly without that. But they can make a new inductor. It is extraneous after all. So, a few days ago, I blew up the inscrutable power source. Now the dragonfly can only make short hops.
You said duplication hurts quality. Aren't duplicates identical?
The bolts are the same. But think about this. If there is one marvelous dragonfly, it is the best of its kind. Make 100, and they are each only average. A flyer must appeal to the heavens with beauty and singular ingenuity. Why, I bet some of my mosquitoes have even fallen from the sky for seemingly no reason at all.
Will you help me against Gao and the Lotus Assassins?
Yes, of course. What do you think I've been saying? You need to listen more carefully. If you stage a combat-related accident for Gao, like falling down a flight of punches, I'll replace the inductor on the dragonfly, and we can fly away. What do you say?
I agree. I will see what I can do.
You are sure to profit from this partnership. In fact, I've never accidentally exploded anyone traveling with me, so that alone is a benefit of my presence. Anyway, you go ahead, and once all the kicking is done, I'll come along and we'll see what's what. For now, let me think. We'll need explosives that explode. Yes, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Go and leave me to think.
Okay. Nothing in this room. Except for this. Intuition gem. This gem enhances the user's perception and intuition, enabling the wearer to feel out the lines of fate connecting each thing in the world. This gem is average quality. Okay. Alright. Let's make sure we have a way. Case. One can never be too careful or prepared.
Longsword. Ice shard.
Oh, hello.
Longsword. Die on.
Come at me. 3 streams in a day. Yes. We're breaking it today. 3 streams in one day. Let me give you a shout out, Rave.
Please don't burn me. I'll do anything you want.
I'm sure you will, child. But deep inside, you think you're not a slave. Only true pain will wash away these thoughts.
Now wait a minute. These slaves will be house servants. I'll not have my guests served by a young woman with burns and marks on her
You can
face.
have your slaves when they're broken, not a moment before.
Help me, please.
You wandered into the wrong room, slave.
Slave.
Leaping tiger.
Okay. Leaping tiger against leaping tiger. I can do that. You killed him. I've never seen
Hey,
such
I know
violence.
you. Mother and I met you when we were trying to get out of Tien's Landing.
Quiet girl, slave doesn't speak unless spoken to. Do not speak to her like that. Well, why not? The slave has to know her place. If I'm going to have to train these slaves myself,
I
should
don't
get a
want to be a
discount.
slave. I just want to get out of this place.
The girl is not for sale. What? This is an outrage. Do you know how long I traveled to get here? Do you know how long I spent negotiating the purchase of these slaves? Get away from my daughter, you wretched man. You, what are you doing here? How did you get away from the guards? Why aren't you with the rest of the slaves? The guards are dead, Loon. The slaves are free, and more than a few of them are looking for you. You don't want them to find you. No, this can't be. I have to get out of here. Bye-bye. Thank you, my lady. I have my daughter back, and we are free. If I had any type of reward to give you, it would be yours. We will return to Tien's Landing and tell the entire town of your great deeds. I'm sure Minister Shang will reward you for helping us. Come, Feo. Let's go. The others are
I'm
waiting
glad you're
for
safe,
us.
Mother.
just leave it at that for now. I don't think there's anything to search in here. Nope. That was an explosive, so luckily I didn't run into that.
Did you see
Let's
Gal
go.
when he went by? There was fire in his eyes.
There's always fire in his eyes. Dark magic burns inside him.
Yeah, but this time it was worse. Better stay out of his way for the next little while. Something really set him off.
Wait a minute. You there! Who are you?
It's
You can't be up
me.
here.
Ooh. Jesus.
Longsword.
Oh, Jesus.
Focus. Your tech.
Thank you. Good grief. Thank you. Workshop. Oh, Jesus. I die here every time. And I mean every time, and you'll see why here in just a minute. Let's, fix what gems I'm going to wear. We need the thick skin.
Longsword. Leaping tiger. Longsword.
If you drop anything, nope. Okay, I didn't die this time.
Look at that flyer. It's beautiful. The Marvelous Dragonfly is the perfect name.
And that's the Marvelous Dragonfly. Oh, shit. Book stand. Okay, and I got those. What is that? Ew.
Guess the weapons on that flyer were active. That's certainly one way to take care of a door.
Yes. Configuration of the horse. Inferior warrior gem. Greater Monk's Gem of Fate. Hi, Joe. Thank you for streaming Jade Empire. Love this game. I love this game too. I've been playing it since I had the original Xbox, so I know this game a lot. Gonna give you a shout out. How are you, Chodo Destructo? How was your Wednesday? Oh.
Some sort of magic binds this demon. I never expected Gao the Greater to be so powerful.
This area is forbidden. Only Gao himself is allowed to enter. You must be destroyed.
Who are you?
I am Xianxi, the great
What are you?
elephant demon. Gao's infernal magic summoned me and bound me here to guard this room. The penalty for all who enter is death. Gao's power compels me. I must destroy you.
Longsword.
Oh, this is going to be fun. Thanks for the shout out. It was a good Wednesday, and yours? Mine was good as well. Been streaming most of the day, taking breaks here and there. Had a little nap. Gotta make sure I get rest for the baby kicking. Alright.
I am
So we're
healed.
done here. Ooh, okay, yeah. We're done in here. And we're about to officially meet Gao the Greater here in a minute.
You dare disturb me in my grief? I said no interruptions. You will pay for. Wait. You are not one of my servants. I know you.
I also gave you a follow
You are
too,
one of Master Li's students.
Destructo.
You were the one who killed my son Gao.
Oh, Gao. Yes, Gao the Greater. I didn't want to kill him. He left me no choice.
Your words mean nothing. You are a murderer, a killer. Gao was everything to me, and now he's gone. Damn you and that school. My Gao was never good enough for Master Li. You were always his prize pupil. And now my son is...
Thanks
Gao
for
may
the
be
follow
gone,
back.
I will avenge him. I know the styles your broken old master taught you, and I know how to beat them.
What are your
I promise
favorite
your
games,
death will be
Destructo?
both slow and painful.
Oh, you bitch. Nope. You're dead.
Dead already. Damn it all. I wanted nothing more than to watch this man die.
Of course, I have to follow anyone streaming Jade Empire. Lots of you using Master Duel lately and Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, nice. Very nice. I've seen other streamers playing Baldur's Gate 3. And what is a Hujo? What's Hujo Master Duel? And Jade Empire is one of my second favorite Xbox games. Which one should I do? He's dead. Why does it matter who killed him? Where have you been? If you hadn't taken your time, you might have saved me the trouble.
It matters because he deserved to die by my hands. No, that's not right. I should be thanking you. Besides, after I left you, I stumbled across something just as important. Let me explain why I'm here. That should clarify things. You saw with your own eyes that these pirates were collecting slaves, right? Gao's slaving operation found its way to my home several years ago. I was away at the time, but my daughter was there. Those black-hearted bastards took my daughter, Pin Mei. They killed her for resisting them. She was my only child. I lost her mother when Pin Mei was born, but my daughter was something precious in return. The slavers offered no such consolation. It has been 3 years since I lost my daughter, and I have spent that time tracking down the men who took her. My search led me here, to the lair of Gao the Greater. His men took my daughter, and I meant to even the score. On my way up here, I stumbled across records that show that this goes beyond Gao. The Lotus Assassins are his primary buyers.
Gao the Greater's providing them with flyers.
Is that
as
so?
well.
There can be no doubt then. This goes beyond Gao the Greater. I have my vengeance, but how many others have suffered as I have because of the Lotus Assassins? Do you mean to go further with this? I would join you. Only a fool would oppose the Lotus Assassins, but two fools working together stand a better chance than one.
It will be good.
It'll be an honor to join you. Oh, and I stumbled across a little something on my way up here. It's probably something you need.
This guy's one of my favorite characters.
Hey,
what is
that's the dust inductor I was hiding. The dragonfly can't fly without it. It was under the floorboards in my workshop last I looked. Well, next time I hide something, I'm packing explosives around it. Yes, explosives shaped like silver bananas. Stops thieves, monkeys, and monkey thieves in one fell swoop. Yeah.
In my mind, you stand the best chance of facing down Gao's masters. We also have a far greater chance of succeeding together rather than apart.
I don't know if I trust this man, but we can't afford to turn away potential allies, not with what lies ahead.
What man could remain constant under the scrutiny of such beauties? Still, you will find me a true companion.
Who are your main companions in this game? My main companions go between Dawnstar, Sky, and when I get her Silk Fox. But as I get further along in the game, you'll realize that I choose Sky a little bit more. Glad to have you aboard, Sky.
I assure you, I will be as devoted and capable as any
Agreed,
of your
Sky
other
is
companions.
top tier. Yes, top tier.
If I could harness all that hot air, I could make a furnace to power the whole of the Imperial City. Well, if you're done with all the talking, I have to go make the dragonfly ready for some flying.
Trap sprung. Zither case. Taking screenshots. And a bonus book set complete. Nice. Okay.
Hey! Ha ha! Much kicking and such. It really gets the blood flowing. And explosions. Lots of blood flowing from those too. I replaced the dust inductor. The marvelous dragonfly will cross the sky at your whim for a short way. The heavens welcome my machines, but not without considerable cajoling. If you want to fly more than a short distance, I will need an inscrutable power source.
I have an inscrutable power source.
What wonders cling to you, my friend? There were only 2 in this whole region, and I destroyed one so Inquisitor Lim would not make off with my marvelous dragonfly. The other was with the Lotus Assassins, but the fools only used it for demolition. Now, here you stand with it. I will put it in the dragonfly, and it will be ready to go. Not the ideal placement. If it shook more, the heavens might think we were afraid and take pity. This is more stable, but not as fun. Okay, she's ready to go. Hop on. I know a nice safe landing place just outside Tien's Landing. Very unlikely we'll crash.
What about Rue? He's waiting to take.
Don't worry about that. When the marvelous dragonfly takes off, the earth shakes and the sky trembles. You can't miss it. Your friend will see us take off, and he'll head back to town on his own.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Ha! Everybody on board! The marvelous dragonfly is about to take flight!
Here we go. Let's evade. I always loved Black Whirlwind, and I can't remember her name right now, but the little possessed girl. Wildflower. Are you doing a good or evil character? Good. Wave the open palm.
This new flyer seems nicer than the one we took from Gal the Lesser. Although, I'm really only judging by how shiny it is. A poor guess, I'm sure.
No. The marvelous dragonfly is superior to the amber mosquitoes I foisted on Gao. And actually, the shinier the better. The heavens like their glory reflected. A shame I can't leave it on the ground for all to see, but I'm not going through all this just to have it stripped to the frame by local brats. I'll call it back if we need it.
How do you control it from this
It's
distance?
much like the dilemma of the centipede. If he
Wildflower,
relaxes
thank you.
and
You're
lets
welcome.
things happen, he can walk naturally all day long, his 100 legs not missing a step. But if he thinks too hard about the complexity of what he's doing, those legs might crash into the tea house and kill everyone. A valuable lesson.
I will speak to you when I'm ready to make use of your machine. Okay.
Is there anything you need? I'll do whatever I can to help. Be well, my friend.
Let's see, we now have Sky, Kang, Sagacious, Zoo, Dawnstar, and Wildflower. Okay.
Something's on your mind? Of course, I was just thinking about things. Gao richly deserved his death, but I'm not sure I ever really expected it to happen. I feel fine, but determined. Our work isn't done, but we've taken a small step by removing that stain upon the Empire's honor.
How did you
Gao's
track
slavers
Gao?
took my daughter, Pin Mei, and I was able to follow them. Fortunately, they didn't cover their tracks. I chased them down, trying to reach her. I was too late. Pin Mei was spirited, and I'm sure she fought them. I believe they decided she was too much trouble and killed her. 5 years old, and they ran her through. I found her dead by the roadside and stopped my pursuit. By the time I cared to continue my chase,
Same
the
age as
slavers
my
were
oldest.
long gone. It's fine. Thank you for your concern, but for the most part, I've come to terms with her death. But why dwell on this? Gao is dead, and perhaps Pin Mei has found some peace. That's what really matters. That and what we still have to accomplish. You're right, but we have to pick our time, and now isn't it. We can talk about this later. I only spent enough time in Tien's Landing to learn the location of Gao the Greater's stronghold. It's a nice enough place, though they're still adjusting to the flooding of the old town some years ago. Always happy to help.
Okay, he's good. And looks like you... Nope. You need to talk, it looks like.
Is there anything you need? I'll do whatever I can to help. I'm trying to feel good about what happened at Gao's fortress, the lair of his pirates. We went looking for our master and perhaps another flyer. What we found, I was not prepared for how cruel people could be. Seeing those people with no control over their fates, it is similar to a pain in my past that I have not thought about for a long time.
You don't speak much about your
I would not
life before
dream
this
of
school.
saying my experience is similar to those poor people in Gao's fortress, but that lack of control, I know that well. One of the only things I know about myself is that on the morning I was born, the sky was red, like distant mountains were on fire. Perhaps it was dirge burning, as Zoo said. I believe it was an ill omen, and that stigma is why my abilities became a burden. That's why I must have been left at the school. To be subject to the whims of someone else just because of what you are, be you slave or outsider. Yes, I know that well. Yes, you are an outsider too, albeit one with power to change your world. I think the slaves in the pirate lair would greatly appreciate your skill in defense. And I would make great use of your confidence. You
I gotta
inspire me
head
to
out,
think of
but
the
have a good
possibilities, not
evening.
just the
I'll keep
problems.
watching for your
I'm
streams.
gaining an
Alright,
appreciation for the person
Destructo,
you're
have a good
becoming.
night, hun.
Perhaps we should speak on these matters again sometime. Be well, my friend.
My blades are yours to command.
Okay, now we go talk to Minister Shang. Again. For saving the mom and daughter.
Hello, hello! Don't think I'm ungrateful for your earlier efforts. I do, however, have much to do. Was any man ever so eternally busy as Minister Shang? The dam is closed and the... Certainly. Let us discourse on a variety of topics. Ah, my favorite subject. Ask, and Shang, Imperial Minister of Harmony for this entire region, will let you bask in the glory that is... me. Don't! Why, how dare... Yes, you are right. I am minister of this bleeding pus pool of a town. And yes, it is because I am in disfavor. Are you through? Because you haven't yet picked on my appearance or my family history? Why stop short of completely obliterating the last little bit of dignity to which Minister Shang clings? The shame! When the great dam opened and the lake drained, a ship was trapped in port and the sailors got quite rowdy. They got drunk and set fire to the Ministry of Harmony's office. That is the ruin of it over there. Fortunately, since the great dam has been closed, the sailors are gone. Judge Fang, the Chief Minister of Harmony, he didn't want me anywhere near the seat of power. He sent me here, an exile as unjust as any in the history of the Empire.
Oh, why
Jealousy!
did he do that?
You see, by the rosters of the Imperial bureaucracy, I am next in line for Fang's job. It was only a matter of time until Minister Shang ascended to his position. Fang banished me to this remote post, seeking to slow me down. But with the town saved, it's only a matter of time until he is forced to call me back. Very well, run along. Now that the dam is closed again, Minister Shang is on his way back to the Imperial City. I'm sure of it.
Excuse me. It is good to see you again. We have told Mr. Shang of your bravery in freeing us from the pirates, but no words can do justice to your great
I never thought I'd be
deeds.
glad to be back here, but I am.
Yes, yes, Minister Shang is properly grateful that you were able to free the peasants. You truly are a great hero, and so on and so forth. More importantly, you destroyed the pirates who plagued Minister Shang's administration of this town. Here is your reward.
Thank you once again. May fortune smile upon you for your good deeds. Okay. Okay. Now we go deal with the sickened forest.
Finally, someone approaches me. I was worried that this town's courage had drained away with the water. It puts me ill at ease to think that a lake could be restored more easily than a man's spirit. You seem a woman who knows her way around a battlefield. Are you willing to put those skills to the test?
You want to test me in combat?
Not personally, no. On behalf of Lord Yun, I'm here to find a skilled warrior who can deal with a unique problem. The great southern forest, which lies north of this village, suffers from a terrible disease. Every tree within its borders sickens, and the place is infested with ghosts of all manners.
Does anyone know what causes
If we did, would I be here? Lord Yun, my master, seeks a way to open the forest again and make it safe for travel. He is prepared to reward whoever aids him. Our men are no match for the ghosts in the forest. Perhaps you are. Go safely, and remember what I've said. Lord Yun needs the help of able warriors like yourself.
And off we go.
What happened to this place? I passed through here not more than 6 months ago, and the trees were healthy. The air feels stagnant, too. There can't be many caravan drivers willing to travel the forest in this state. Wait, what's that noise?
Leaping tiger.
That's a bit. I say, hold still, damn you.
We hurried down as quickly as we could, but I see you had the situation well in hand. I'm impressed. Not many people can disperse the spirits of the dead with any ease.
Are these ghosts a major
They grow
problem?
worse by the day, and I've almost given up hope of finding a solution. My manners desert me. I am Lord Yun, owner of this land, and charged by the Emperor himself to keep it safe. You should turn back south to Tien's Landing. This is the safest part of the Great Southern Forest, and even it is polluted with these strange ghosts.
Nope, I'm not turning back. Sorry.
Help me? That's certainly a kind offer, but I'm not sure that anyone... Wait a moment. You don't look like a pilgrim or one of the poor folk trying to escape Tien's Landing. Would it be out of line to inquire as to what brought you here? The Imperial City, is it? How interesting. You find yourself in a tricky predicament. There are few ways to reach the capital from here. Air would be your best bet. Even caravans employing skilled warriors have been forced to turn back under these ghosts' assaults. I could only reach Tien's Landing by using my flyer.
Where did you acquire a wind map that would cover the
Acquiring
distance?
that chart was a hard-fought battle, I can assure you. The Lotus Assassins keep a tight rein on those precious documents.
Seems I need your wind map to travel north.
From your questions, I'd say you have a flyer at your disposal, which seems unusual. It would take a resourceful person to acquire a device like that. and I believe that resourceful people know how to get things done, especially when properly motivated. Perhaps you could get something done for me. If so, I might be persuaded to foolishly risk the Lotus Assassin's wrath by making a copy of one of their precious maps. The deal is simple. Find out why my land sickens, why it is home to so many ghosts, and you will have your map.
You have a deal. I'll find out what's wrong with your land.
Two things threaten the entire length and breadth of this forest. The trees blacken with disease, and ghosts flock to this place like no other in the Empire. I suspect that these things are related, and, more importantly, that they're related to a fox called the Forest Shadow. She is a powerful spirit that has long been an ally of my family. Personally, I've had little to do with her. My father and his father before him, however, felt strongly that she should be revered. They considered her the true guardian of this forest.
Why do you think the ghosts are related to the spirit?
She is a powerful being, one my father considered the guardian of this forest. If this place is filled with ghosts, then I suspect that it is either because of or in spite of her.
What do you mean by a fox?
She is a fox spirit, and thus one of heaven's tricksters. The fox can take on the forms of men and women, and will often do so to test us. Personally, I don't think they have any right to deceive us, but my father felt that our family's good fortune came from just such a test passed long ago by an ancestor. Some sort of ancient alliance in which she was guardian of the forest, while we owned the land in the world of men. I think something is wrong with the Forest Shadow, and I want you to find her and figure out what is happening. Once we know that, we'll have a clear idea of what we face.
If she's an ancient ally of yours, I'm sure she'll want to help if I can find her.
A noble sentiment, but when I look upon these trees, I'm afraid that you may have to destroy her. See what you can learn first.
No,
then we will act if it is necessary. Make your way up this ancient trail, and when you come to a fork, take the left path. That will lead you to a temple built long ago in the Forest Shadow's honor. Once there, find my hunter Spearcatch's Leaf if he still lives. He claimed to remember some sort of ritual that my forebears used to contact the Forest Shadow. You might also want to keep an eye out for some small shrines that are scattered about the forest. Some of them are said to react to magic or charges of chi.
I'll be right back. My youngest is hollering for me. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Youngest was letting me know her movie is over, and I put it on her fire log so she can go to sleep.
I was beginning to think there may be no cure for this place. Your arrival has given me some small measure of hope. Find Spearcatch's leaf at the temple above and see what he has learned. Your wind map will be waiting when you find a cure.
Okay.
Focus.
Don't ask me how I know, but there's trouble ahead.
Your technique is flawed.
The ghosts attack everyone. They are mad with madness. Thank you for keeping me safe.
I've known a few fellows who sounded like this, and not one of them was right in the head.
You have come from Tien's Landing?
Yes, I was in Tien's Landing. Who are you?
I come from the inn, the Pilgrim's Rest. You must take a message to the town for us. Things are very bad. We starve. The ghosts cut us off from everything. But we are still up there. Tien's Landing must send people to help. Many people should come to the inn to help us. They can't let us starve. You would be welcome there. They would have you for a most fun stay. The inn lies above on the path to the right.
I got another follower. 77.
The temple? No, the temple is where the ghosts are worst. It is a bad place. You should not go there. You should go to the inn.
Another thing that'll help is sharing your stream. And all of the discords that you're in. I do. And then I also share on Twitter. Yeah. But sharing all the other Discord servers. That's what I do. And like I said, also share on Twitter.
No, I should return to the inn. They will want to know you are coming. You should come with me. I can take the message down later, and you will be safe from the forest shadow and her ghosts.
Yeah.
She is a wicked fox spirit. They are tricksters, all of them. The tricks she plays kill now.
Yeah.
You should stay away from her. She hurts us when we leave the inn. That can't be right. She is dangerous. You should go to the inn to be kept safe. That's the only way. I will go back the way I came. Knowing that there are others here, I will be all right. I must go back to the inn to tell them. You should follow the path to the right, not the left. Left goes to the temple, and the forest shadow will kill you. Come, the inn is this way.
What are you? Okay.
Something's...
Oops.
Your technique is flawed.
Okay, we're gonna go to the Pilgrim's Rest Inn and get this quest done. Actually, no. We'll go meet the others first.
How can you fight so well when all you do is drink?
It's harder to drink your watered-down swill than face those ghosts. Is everything in this damn forest missing the good parts? Hold on. That one's got all her parts, and none of them are hanging out. About time I had a challenge.
Wait, no, that's not a... Damn him.
Leaping tiger. Longsword.
You're no ghost. Hell, you're barely human. No one has ever withstood the axes of the Black Whirlwind before. I'm pretty sure I thought you were a ghost. That, and you looked like you might be able to hold your own for a few moments. Turns out I sold you short. Easy to do when you're as tall as I am. Anyway, I'm guessing you must be here on Lord Yun's business. Can't imagine why anyone would come here otherwise. You'll want to talk to Spearcatch's Leaf. He's Lord Yun's man. I'm just the hired mercenary.
I am so very sorry. You must accept my apologies. He is uncontrollable sometimes.
Keep your apologies. That was amazing. Spearcatch's Leaf is no warrior. He doesn't understand the thrill of victory.
You've just had the unexpected honor of defeating the Black Whirlwind, the self-styled deadliest mercenary in the Jade Empire. The tales say this man once stormed an entire fortress alone, naked and screaming his defiance into the night.
Ha! Scared the tar out of those border guards. But they botched the story. I was naked, screaming, and I was dead drunk.
Naked, screaming, and dead drunk. Got it.
Wouldn't you like to know, Missy? Let's just say it's the only part that matters.
Yes, I'm Spearcatch's Leaf, Lord Yun's lead hunter. I learned a ritual from Lord Yun's father, and I had hoped to use it to ask the aid of the Forest Shadow.
Tell me more about
I've
this
set the
ritual.
fires and the furnaces are ready, but one of the key crystals is missing. Without it, we can't even see what these furnaces are supposed to do.
Do you have any idea where the crystals might be?
I examined the area when I realized that the crystal was gone, and I stumbled across some strange tracks that lead in the direction of the inn.
What was strange
I don't
about
know.
them?
They looked like bare human feet, but the tracks were closely spaced and bore a strange gait, as if a child made them. A deformed child.
I met a man from the inn.
If there are still people there, then whoever took the crystal might be there as well. But just be careful.
The man was attacked and killed.
You were
by
there
the
to witness
Forest
it and
Shadow.
yet survived. This is very strange indeed. If we can reach her, we can find some answers, though we will have to be careful.
I should go to the inn and
Make your
find
way
out what
there.
I can.
I will stay behind to tend the furnaces. If you need more information, supplies, or even training, you know where to find me.
What supplies and training do you
I
have
have a
available?
small stock of supplies, and I can also train you to be more precise and focused in battle. My name is well earned, some tell me. Have a look and tell me what you need. I'm collecting the silver to honor the men we lost to these accursed ghosts.
That's awesome. Oh. Let me see what I can sell. Know yourself and you can know your prey. By knowing your own limitations, you can surpass yourself, see limitations in others, and gain true power flowing from your own spirit outward into the world. A keen mind and a keen spirit are both the mark of a master hunter. Mm. All right.
Leaping tiger. tiger.
I watched in awe as you dispatched those things. Not many of your kind can deal with ghosts as easily as you did.
I'm surprised anyone's still alive.
Yes, the ghosts are most dangerous. We are fortunate that they have not yet ventured inside the inn. It offers us some refuge. But I forgot myself. Welcome to the Pilgrim's Rest, traveler. I am the keeper, as they call me. Tell me, did you happen to come across one of us on your way up here? We sent him not long ago to search for help.
The man you sent to bring aid from Tian's Landing was killed.
It was the Forest Shadow. She's taken another from us. We hoped we had found a way to deal with the fox, but we were wrong.
Have you lost many people to the Forest Shadow?
Some. She does not attack us here at the inn. Those few we have dared send out to the forest do not return. We have tried so hard to find a way to end the fox's attacks. She must be stopped. We thought we were close, but no.
How did you plan to deal with her?
Well, that is quite the thing to ask, isn't it? Quite a thing indeed. How are we to know we could trust you? We do not trust the hunter at the temple, for instance. That is why we will not give him what he seeks. Yes, we have the missing crystal from the temple. We have kept it here safe and away from the hunter.
Why were you keeping this?
Because we could not trust anyone else to have it. One of us here in the inn overheard the hunter and the big man, who are now at the Forest Shadow's temple. The hunter spoke of a ritual that would let him reach the Forest Shadow. But he's a fool. He thinks to find the fox and seek out her help. Her help! She will not help anyone, least of all us at the inn. To save the hunter from his own folly, we took the crystal before he could reach the temple.
You stole the crystal to stop the ritual from being performed.
That is it exactly. Whatever the ritual does, if it reaches the Forest Shadow, then we must take the opportunity to destroy her once and for all. He would not have taken that chance. I must know that you will use it for the right reasons. You must kill the Forest Shadow. Do so, and I will give you a half-year's worth of taxes in silver. We are a long way from the Imperial City here. The tax collector's arms are only so long, you know. I have been carefully collecting this silver for years, but the death of the murderous fox is more important to me. You could, though you would not find the silver. I'm not fool enough to keep it out in the open when I run such a fine establishment. If you wish the crystal, you must agree to help us. You must kill the fox. The silver is merely an incentive. We are a long way from... You will aid us. You are a fool. The forest shadow is nothing next to us. You do not know who you dare to threaten. But you will. Yes, you will. Look upon us as we really are. Gaze upon our forms and bask in our glory. You should be honored to see the true strength of the cannibals.
Cannibals.
I'm suddenly very glad I didn't order anything from the kitchen.
This is what you threaten, human? You think to take the crystal from us, but we are too strong. Too strong for you.
No, you're not.
We are not monsters. No. We are the servants of the Mother, an ancient and powerful demon. She has taught us to eat the flesh of humans, and our bodies have grown strong as a result. We are cannibals, and you will be our next meal. You would have made a valuable ally, but you must not be allowed to aid the forest shadow or the hunter at the temple. Rend her flesh. Her screams should echo in the town below.
Leaping tiger. Longsword.
Temple crystal acquired.
That was astonishing. I haven't seen such martial skills in an eatery since the last time I added ginger to my wife's hot and sour soup. Thank you for your great kindness in rescuing me. Now that these beasts are dead, I can finally talk to you. My name is Henpecked Ho, and before you ask, I'm not one of those monsters. They kept me prisoner so that I could seem normal to the customers. No sense dancing around it. You might as well have asked. My wife is unique. To say that she is as enduring as the wall itself is to do a disservice to her persistence. I could make similar comparisons between the force of her will and the Imperial Army, but I think you have the picture.
Why don't you just leave her?
The last I saw of her, she was in the Imperial City. I was due back more than a week ago, and if she hasn't torn the place down looking for me, I'll be surprised. That's beside the point for now. I must thank you, as I clearly owe you my life. These cannibals were getting desperate enough to cook even someone as ropey as me. The last thing I needed was to be dragged into the caves below.
There are caves below this inn.
I heard a lot about the caves from the cannibals. There's something down there they call the Mother, and I think whatever, is what made them what they are.
What do you know about
She is some sort of greater demon the cannibals serve. I think she's the reason they're as
She
twisted as
is the
they are.
demon. It's just
From what
fucking
I
ugly.
overheard, the mother was trapped in this hill before sagacious Chen forged the Jade Empire, but something has disturbed her. I don't know how or why this mother of theirs has returned to the world, but if she can do this to men, she must be stopped.
How do they reach the cave?
That is something I do not know. They would leave the inn and then return. I wasn't in a position to ask for details. Is there anything else that I can help you with?
I know all I want.
You killed the cannibals up here, but there's more in the caves below. I don't know how they got in or out, or how they took prisoners down there. I do know that they were terrified of something called the Forest Shadow. I'm willing to bet that would be a good place to start. If you're planning to tackle these beasts, I want to help. In my own way, of course. I'm not much with my fists. Not anymore, anyway. But you'd be surprised what tricks an old Bunmaster might know. Have you ever heard of Drunken Master style? I was a master. Top of my game and well known in Phoenix Gate, one of the great cities in the prosperous East. My skills earned me fame, fortune, and a wife. You weren't listening. Fame, fortune, and a wife. I discovered fairly early on that she had opinions, most of them regarding alcohol and my regular consumption of it. I can still teach you, though. She has never expressly forbidden that. I have a few bottles on me right now if you'd like to learn.
Teach me.
Pay attention, I don't like repeating myself. Now, when I am with you, I can throw you bottles of wine. You must pick these up in order to use Drunken Master. The effect wears off quickly, but I will make sure you don't run out of wine, as long as you keep the enemies off of me. Now, watch my technique.
Drunken Master. Longsword.
There, you got it. Your job isn't done, though. There are still more cannibals in the hill. I don't know how to get in there, though. The cannibals were dead set against that forest shadow. They didn't want anyone going near the temple. Maybe you could find her and get some answers.
I've cleared a path through the forest.
Well, it must be
headed
safer
towards
than
it.
this place. Good luck. You'll need it, I'm afraid.
The door's right there. Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Greetings, my friend. Have you had any luck finding the crystal?
I have the missing.
You have it?
Still here.
Excellent. I should return and report this to Lord Yun. He will want to hear this news.
I need to know more about the ritual before you leave.
The crystal fits into the central pedestal atop these steps, unlocking the lens arms in the lower furnaces so they can direct light to the remaining furnaces. The other furnaces have colored crystals in them, presumably to alter the light. Lord Yun's father called this the ritual of seasons. A forest, he said, cares about only 2 seasons. The cooler air of winter and the blistering heat of summer are the only things it notices. Winter skies are crisp and blue, while the fields of spring are green. Summer's heat is burning red, while in autumn, yellow leaves are seen. It's attached to some sort of lens that I believe is designed to focus light from the furnaces. If you get the ritual right, it is supposed to reveal the forest shadow. All right. Summer and winter seem to be the key. Black Whirlwind will stay behind to offer whatever help he can. If anyone can control him, it's you.
Hey, I'm not some cheap bottle of wine to be passed around. Damn it, even wine shouldn't be passed, in my opinion.
Lord Yun paid you very well to safeguard his men, and now you're being paid to safeguard his new agent. Surely you don't mean to go back on your word.
My word isn't worth a damn thing. That said, I'm still reeling from actually losing to anyone short of an army. Let me level with you. I don't lose fights, and I damn well didn't expect to lose one in this forest. Then you come along and beat me handily.
Are you sure Phony won't interfere with your mercenary lifestyles?
So long as I'm fighting and drinking, preferably at the same time, I think I can let that part where you'd pay me slide. My only rules are, don't touch my axes, don't touch my wine, and don't get between me and my enemies. If you can live with that, we'll get along just fine. Well, you, me, and the pretty boy. You must be wealthy to have your own eunuch.
Ha! You're gonna fit right in. You must like to dice, correct?
Sure. Can't say as I'm very good at it. I can never remember the rules.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Be safe. If the spirit's willing, I will reach Lord Yun's camp quickly. If you need more supplies or training, that is where I will be.
Let's go find something and make its day a lot worse. Right. If I'm lucky, something will try to jump me on the way there. Though I bet you've ruined the fun by clearing a path for me already. Maybe I'll take the long way.
Okay. Okay, got the light. Winter. And send. Alright, I will be right back. I'm going to go get a little snack. Hold on one moment. Alright, I'm back, you guys.
Do you realize how much trouble you've caused me? I'll be doing paperwork on that fight of yours well into next week. For so long, it appeared you'd be one of the easy ones. Then that whole bandit attack happened, and I haven't rested since.
Who are you?
You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? I am Zin Bu, the magic abacus. I was assigned to record, tabulate, and itemize the destruction that you cause. No easy task, I might add, especially since you embarked on this wild quest to find your master.
What? Why would you need to do that?
Our calculations keep the universe in balance. Without us, chaos, anarchy, utter ruination. Look at your associate, Black Whirlwind. What a nightmare. A whole department can't keep up with his antics. But imagine if they failed to record his various deeds. We would never be able to determine his eventual position on the Great Wheel. You can't just guess at it. You must have records, itemized records in triplicate signed by the Overseer of Carnal Destruction and Disorder herself.
Sounds like a very difficult job.
Oh, you don't know the half of it. You remember that little engagement with Gao the Lesser? 3,040 pages. I lost 3 assistants on that report alone.
Jesus. I'm sorry if that has caused you trouble. But I do what I must.
Aha! The very reason I'm here, and not back at the Celestial Bureaucracy tabulating your most recent exploits. Apparently, my skills are inadequate to keep up with you. I'm being relegated to a much lower role in trade and commerce. My only consolation is that I will no longer have to track your exploits. I'll be lucky if I ever attain the rank I had before you came along, but I have a plan that just might get me there. And you're going to help me. Instead of trying to find you a buyer or supplier wherever you go, I'm going to provide that service directly.
What do you need?
I need you
for?
to buy from me and sell to me, if you wish. I already have a supplier, a friend of mine from the Untimely Deaths Department, who was also demoted recently. By getting rid of the other suppliers and buyers, I can save time and be more efficient. Perhaps then I can regain some of the honor I lost through this demotion. In any case, I'll be joining with you, in a sense, to offer you items for sale and to purchase anything extra you acquire. It's a fair deal, I believe. You gain the envious ability to buy and sell at your whim, and I can prove my worth in my new role. Perhaps I will even do well enough to get promoted.
Great, I could use someone of your skill.
That is a most excellent way to think about it. Simply call upon me as you would any of your followers, and I'll be there. In the meantime, I have much to do. I'm afraid my supplies are a little low at the moment, but fear not, I will acquire new items as quickly as I can. I should go and see what I can dig up for you. Don't worry, I'll be around. Just call on me if you need something. Good day.
My own personal buyer.
Dead or alive, it doesn't matter to me. What can I get for you today?
Nothing right now. I hear and hear you are not of the family. You shall not be here. This is the one our mistress mentioned when when the
Sair sunkat nukau pair uk.
we will take you.
Wo ofno aknatinir.
The demons come again, human. If you value your life, help us against these demons.
Longsword. Leaping tiger.
The forest shadow is not sure of you, human, but you have earned the right to pass safely to her. Beware of more demons, they grow more aggressive as our mistress weakens from the disease. The mother, the demon they serve, is now strong enough to send her minions to attack us directly, breaching the sanctity of this place with her magic. Why are these demons attacking this place? This is the home of our mistress, the forest shadow. For lack of a better metaphor, she is at war with a foul demon known as the mother. These demons serve the mother. As the forest shadow weakens, they grow more bold, even attacking the place. They will attack you as well. My sisters will try to protect you, but we need your help as much as you need ours. You must reach my mistress quickly. She spoke of you, of your encounter. She regrets attacking you and considers it a mistake. She said you would seek to confront her, go to the upper islands and do so. But know that not all in the forest is as it seems. Climb the bridge between the islands. Her home lies above us on the highest of the islands. Go carefully, more demons are coming. I can see. The mother will not win this day, no matter how many demons she sends us. Very well.
Kop awuka inir, o afawapi ithatoro toro uk. Kop awuka. Ona wir no power sulfu no son kun no ka napir. Viruk se hier ka au katia hier.
You have come following the path I laid down for you, but now you have reached the fork and must make your own choices. I will try to help you.
Ready yourself, mistress. I do not trust them.
I mean, you know
Why
why.
no soti go see you ni black. Oh, your roof ni wo son the beauty.
You are quick to turn away potential allies, Shining Tusk. We know our enemy. This one may yet prove to be a friend.
Weeks of those beasts at the inn. Do what you wish, mistress, but I will be watching.
You have just met my guardian, Shining Tusk. He is slow to trust and quick to anger, but he will not harm you, not without cause. I am the forest shadow. I will help you understand the significance of what happens in my forest, and then I shall be most intrigued to see which fork you choose to take. What fork are you talking about? You were attacked at the bridge by a mad fox spirit. The spirit tried to kill you, yet you fought her off. You survived because I had no intention of harming you. Think about what you have seen at the end. Now remember what happened at the bridge. There was a purpose in the attack. The man at the bridge was one of the cannibals. Were you, trying to warn me? The attack at the bridge served two purposes. First, it made you unsure, your mind was uncertain, and thus sharper. Your search for answers revealed the cannibals to you. Second, the attack made sure you would be standing here before me. Revenge, anger, confusion, compassion, whatever your motivation, you could not help but chase me down. How could you be certain I'd come here? You know the water dragon is missing, and that your world fills with the spirits of the dead. But the forest has illustrated what that really means. The mother's awakening and her spreading corruption is just a beginning, one of many that happen all over your empire. You do not want to see the end. You must restore the water dragon and the forest. Spirit monk, I have felt the essence of your mistress, the water dragon's touch, is upon you, and it is recent. I have been having visions of a spirit in blue. Could that be her? A woman in blue. She would often appear in such a guise. Yes, the form of a celestial dragon can be intimidating, especially.
Even here, so weak. The waters cannot bleed forever. Nothing is without end. Not even this world. Not when my power rests in the hands of mortals. Names are fleeting, given so your kind can point and say, that is mine. All words, names, history, dreams, they die on your lips. What remains after that is beyond you, or is meant to be. Not everything can be owned, not without price. You will pay a debt earned by another. I lack the strength to help you. You cannot avoid your fate. When someone steps beyond their station, others must fall to fill the gap.
Who has stepped beyond their station? Me?
You are in your station. You are where you should be. He is counting on that. If you fail in your destiny, Your true enemy falls with you. And if he falls, so do we all. You must win. But in doing so, you will lose. It is a painful circle that must be allowed to close. You do not truly have a choice until you confront what comes after. You will be free to act, but there is a cost.
She is still alive, but in great pain. I knew it. Dead gods grant no miracles, and no emperor can summon endless wrath. You are the one the water dragon has chosen to restore the balance, Spirit Monk. Your mistress calls upon you. Now that I am sure of your role in things, it is all the more vital you choose which fork in the road you will take. Why me? Why doesn't she ask you for? I do not see or hear her human, only you seem close enough to pick the whispers from the air. All I could catch was a scent, but it was one I knew well. I know what you must do. You need to make your way to the Imperial City. And I know Lord Yun holds a wind map you must have. He will only be satisfied if you cure the forest as he understands it. And so the choice. Will you attempt to destroy me and tell Huin that I was behind the corruption of his land? Or will you brave the more dangerous road and face the mother? The mother must be destroyed. How can I find her? There are caves beneath the Pilgrim's Rest. They are infested with cannibals, and the creatures work tirelessly to free their mistress. For all their diggings, they will not completely free her until I am destroyed or until I release her. And that is exactly what I plan to do. You must go to Pilgrim's Rest. I will release the seal on the door beneath the inn, so that you may enter her lair. You have already seen the corruption firsthand. There will be many more of her children below, closer to her lair. Inside that place at the back, you will find a lift descends to what once was a storage area. Once I release the seal on the mother's trap, many more caves will open. Her followers have been most prodigious in their work to free her. The hill is riddled with caves and tunnels that connect to the old mine working at the hill's base. Once the seal is broken, I will not be able to close it again. You must not fail. Find a way to defeat the mother, and you will survive. You must. I will find you after she is dead. I will make your way to the end immediately.
Kirnigiru sisiru shakitru.
Change will take you. Soon you will be one of us.
So hungry.
What? Who are you? You are weak and impure. You cannot stop the mother or her people. Die now!
Longsword.
They're not human! They're changing us! Yes! I don't know how, but They're capturing people, changing some and eating the rest. By the spirits, you have to help me. There's no way to stop! I don't want to turn! Kill me!
We have to stop these beasts. No one should have to endure this.
Thank you. Kill the filthy thin blood, my pretties.
It's too late. Yes, well, it's obvious you two are fine on your own. I'll just wait here.
No, you don't. We'll all go together. Besides, I need you to keep the wine flowing. I'm always more dangerous when I'm drunk.
It's funny how this cave felt less crowded before Whirlwind arrived. Wait, where did that rascal come from? Those tunnels in the walls? Look, you three go ahead and deal with Mother. I'll make sure we don't get completely cut off.
Well, there's no turning back now. Who knows how many more cannibals are down there? When you're ready, let's finish this mother off.
This should be fun. If there's enough of the little guys down there, this could be better than the time I stormed the Fortress of Seven Gates by myself.
through, guys. The big one's yours.
That thing's hide is too tough to... Keep doing that! She'll be in for a surprise!
Keep your head down, bum man. I'm killing things here.
You'll kill us if we don't get out of here soon. Look, there! That's our only chance!
You humans never cease to amaze me. It pleases me to no end that you escaped those caves safely. I would have given my life to see that abomination dead.
I'd have traded your life for the death of that thing as well. It's a fair trade.
My ancient enemy is dead, and they're burrowing. Her followers riddle the hill with enough pathways that the whole system collapsed. Oh, excuse me. Had I not thought to drop a mountain on my ancient foe, but your kind is always so resourceful. Will the forest recover? With the mother gone, the forest will recover. I have already spoken to Lord Yun. He is aware of what you have done for me. Hope that you can learn the fate of the water dragon until she returns to her home. Things will only get worse. We will not meet again. This forest will need nights until the years to come. And so I will close the portal in the temple. Farewell, farewell, young spirit.
Well, I suppose that's it.
Well, that was exciting. The cavern started collapsing and I couldn't get back to you. On the upside, those rocks are remarkably good at dealing with cannibals. I think they're pretty much eliminated. The inn's certainly quiet.
You should probably go down to his camp and check with Lord Yun. He'll likely want to reward you. The Bunman and I'll make our way back to Tien's Landing. If you need my axes or whatever he does, just call.
You have gone quite far enough. I am Inquisitor Lim, an elite of the Lotus Assassins. I am tired of seeing our carefully laid plans fall to your thuggish fists. The operations in the ruins and Gao's factory were my responsibility. Their destruction is my shame.
You had to be stopped. The Lotus Assassins are clearly evil.
What does youth know of evil? Do you remember the long drought? The thousands who died each day? No, you do not. Because we keep the peace. We uphold the Emperor's will. And if his will holds that a few must suffer so that the many can enjoy peace, then it is correct. I am expected to deliver this worthless fragment of a spirit monk amulet to our fortress, but that won't counter my disgrace for what you did here. Perhaps if I offer your head, and track down that accursed Zoo who has been seen in the area, enough old scores will be settled to earn my life.
What do you know, Shigesu?
Is that what he calls himself now? Hardly an honest representation of the blood he's spilled. It doesn't matter. No matter your allies, I cannot let you survive. Enough talk! I will delay your death no longer. May your fall sate the anger of Death's Hand, will of the Emperor.
Longsword.
Ay, ay, ay.
I wondered how long it would be before you made your way down here. I'm sure I don't need to tell you, but the air has changed considerably. The forest shadow herself appeared here in this camp while the earth shook. She explained what was happening on my lands. She explained what happened in the inn. Nasty business, that. Glad you had the skills to deal with that. Mother, was it?
Those beasts had to be eliminated. I'm glad I could help.
Did. Imagine such horrors trapped under my own land. Here is the wind map you wanted. The copy is near perfect, and I assure you that the assassins will never know you have it. We will stay on here for a while. These trees will need tending. Besides, I think I have some old family business to catch up on. Old alliances to reforge, as it were.
Allow me to answer that, Lord. Well, it seems that you solved the problem with the forest. That doesn't mean the ghosts will simply up and leave. If we're lucky, then you've stopped things from getting worse, and time will provide the cure.
As I said, the Forest Shadow herself informed me. It was a lucky moment when you walked into this place. Fortunate for us both, in fact. Indeed, it is. You have my deepest gratitude. I had virtually given up hope, and you appeared like a gift from the heavens. Farewell. That map will carry you safely if you can find a flyer with the range. I wish you all the best of luck.
Alright, now...
It appears you've gathered everything you need to get the marvelous dragonfly airborne again. I guess this mission has been a success. Let's get back to the camp at Tien's Landing. With the dragonfly, we can continue on to the Imperial City and resume the search for your master.
Yep. Alright, so we're gonna get to the Imperial City and then we're gonna stop for the night.
Hello, hello. Very well, Ronald.
You're crazy. Get on with your day, youngster. We're...
In the past, I've shared the company of others that moved outside traditional paths. But this band of folks is by far the most exotic.
You looked at me as you said that. What are you trying to say, Sky?
Actually, you took it the wrong way around. You seem a bit more conventional than, say, Wildflower or Zoo.
The Guardian says that everyone hides a part of themselves, that they don't always look like what they really are.
So we can assume Sky is hiding the part that he doesn't remember.
I certainly hope that part's in there somewhere.
Look, I didn't mean to say... Anyway, I meant no offense to anyone, and I'll just leave it at that.
Alright, we are heading to the Imperial City.
That's it. You have everything you need. Just let me know when you want to go, and we'll set the marvelous dragonfly to flight. Good, good. My beautiful dragonfly will finally get a real test. Let's hope those modifications hold up.
Have you seen anyone matching the description? The Lotus Assassins are getting impatient.
They were very vague and wouldn't answer my questions. Are they even sure of who they are looking for?
Does it matter? Death's Hand himself seeks this one. Do you need any more incentive than that? Just question everyone. This person apparently caused a lot of damage in the south. Here, what about this one? At least it's a woman, like they said. You, identify yourself.
By order of the Emperor and the Lotus Assassins, state your name and purpose for being in the Imperial City.
We are questioning everyone who has arrived in the city recently. You bear a resemblance to someone we are looking for.
I don't know. She is wearing similar clothing, the dark blues. It's not enough to be sure.
We could hold her anyway. It's not a good match, but the Lotus Assassins would leave us be for a few days while they question her.
Is there a problem here, Captain? Well, is there?
No, Princess Leanne. We were questioning this traveler by order of the Lotus Assassins.
There is no need to pursue this questioning any further. You may go.
My apologies, Princess, but I was ordered to detain anyone even vaguely matching.
Captain, this woman is here on a personal matter of mine that does not concern you. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Princess Leanne.
Then unless you wish to be transferred to the wall, you will leave and continue your search. Well, we meet again. I've watched your progress. It seems I underestimated you in Tian's Landing. I have no doubt that you will make as much of an impact on the Imperial City. I understand. Our last meeting was under interesting circumstances. You may address me as Princess Leanne, the Heavenly Lily. It is, as you can see, customary to bow in my presence. Somehow I did not expect you to kowtow so quickly. Or maybe I just hoped you wouldn't. I get so tired of fawning servants. That is why I often travel without official escort and occasionally present myself as someone less bridled by the rules of the court. You understand why I don't go into detail here in the street, don't you? With what I have to tell you, I don't want to lose that option of disguise. That would be best. I trust the servants I keep, but this is best discussed away from the open street. I will not speak the location aloud. Take this note. We will meet nearby, but I must have a moment to acquire more fitting attire. Very well. We will continue speaking later. I'm sure we both have questions that need answering. Don't be too long. My message concerns your master, and time is very important.
It would not have been proper for her to award it to you herself, but Princess Sun Lian requests that you accept this gift. She looks forward to your next meeting.
Alrighty. Chapter 3. We're going to stop here for the night, you guys, as it is just about midnight here. And I will be back on tomorrow. Everyone have a good night.